Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video. We are going to be tier ranking every single book that I read in the first half of the year. The first half of the year, I didn't do any wrap-ups, like any monthly wrap-ups, and I read a lot of books, so it would be a little crazy to just sit down and talk about all the books. I was thinking instead, let's do a tier ranking. I've never done a tier ranking video before, but I've watched so many, so I'm super excited. Hopefully this all goes well. Let's quickly go over the tiers that I have picked or created, I guess, for the books to sort of sort them. Starting at the bottom, we have our DNF wish list. These are books that I wish I DNF'd. They weren't worth the time and it didn't get better. Then right above that, we have a tier that I call meh. I'm just so indifferent about these books. They occupy zero space in my life, zero space in my thoughts. I read them, I might have forgotten that I read them, you know, like sort of those types of books. Then the middle tier, we have You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great, and I feel like that really represents the mid tier. They're good, I'm glad I read them, I might even recommend them, but they weren't great, they weren't standouts. They were just good. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot in this category. Then we have Stayed Up Too Late to Read. These were just amazing books. There might be some 4 stars, there might be some 5 stars. I really enjoyed them. I really wanted to pick up the book when I was in the middle of it, you know, and perhaps stayed up too late reading. And then my God tier, I called Finished the Book and Immediately Wanted to Reread, because I often will finish an amazing read and just be like, I kind of just want to go back to page 1. You know, when you like finish a show and you're like so sad that it's over, so you rewatch the first season or something just to like feel better. I don't know if anyone else relates to that. So that's what I call my God tier books, I guess, if you will. So we have 5 categories. The first 6 months I read 67 books, which is a lot, but also right on track for my goal, which was 125. I think we're just gonna get into it. This is so exciting. I just uploaded them all. It's not in order that I read them. It's not in any sort of order, but we're just gonna go with whichever one is right there. Our first 3 books are in the Narnia series. I believe these are the last 3. I think these books were really good. I think I'm gonna put them all in the same category. They're very short if you read them individually, which I did. I think I'm gonna put these all in You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great, because I definitely liked them and I liked reading them. I definitely don't feel meh about them. They were really sweet, they were really wonderful. But then also at the same time, I definitely didn't stay up too late reading them. So I feel like You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great, which is by no means a diss. I feel like it sounds a little bit like a diss, but it's not. Like, I really liked them, and all the books that are gonna be in this category, it's not a diss. Okay, then we have Morningstar and Golden Sun. This is the second and the third book in the Red Rising trilogy, which then became a series after, but this is part of the original trilogy. This is hard. I feel like the second book I have to put into You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. I loved the first one, and the second one really slumped me. The pacing, but the book is still good, but the pacing and stuff just sort of threw me off a little, and I don't know, there was very much of like a build up for the rest of the series, which is definitely needed, but yeah, I feel like that made it mid-tier. Morningstar, on the other hand, I really liked, and I'm gonna put it in Stayed Up Too Late reading. It was very good. I did finish the Red Rising series, so we still have Iron Gold, Dark Age, and Lightbringer. And I think for me, I feel like this is going to be a little controversial, but for me, Iron Gold is You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. Dark Age is Stayed Up Too Late reading, and Lightbringer is Stayed Up Too Late reading. Those were definitely my favorites. Morningstar, Dark Age, Lightbringer. I feel like the first one is like, it's good, and it's like the first in most series, it's good, and it also holds a special place in your heart because it's the first one. It's the first time you were introduced to these characters, but at the same time, the story is a lot smaller than what it is about to become. So I'm glad I don't have to rate that one. This is how I would rate the rest of the series. The next book we have is Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine. Honestly, I really wanted to like this book, and there were parts of it that I liked, but it's meh for me. Oh, this one is really hard. Next up we have Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. This one, I started it when it came out and continued when the movie came out, but then I saw the movie and then I finished the book. I think I'm gonna say You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. It wasn't like my favorite thing. Then also in that series, I read Sunrise on the Reaping, which was the new release of the year. I think this one I'm gonna put at Stayed Up Too Late reading. I really liked this one. I liked it definitely a lot better than the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Next up, we have The House of Flame and Shadow, but we actually have all 3 books in the series. Flame and Shadow, I'm gonna put it You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. It was a little bit underwhelming, although I loved the crossover. That was best day ever when I got to that part. For the story as a whole, I don't remember it quite as much as the other 2. I don't know. It seemed a little bit more all over the place. Like, it was good. It's really nothing bad to say about it. The second one though, Stayed Up Too Late Reading, I loved that one. And the first one is so good. I think I'm gonna put it Finished the book and immediately wanted to reread it. Okay, then we have the Once Upon a Broken Heart trilogy. This trilogy, I feel like I had such high hopes for. People talk about it very highly, and unfortunately I did not really connect with it. This feels really harsh, but I think I'm gonna put the first one in You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. Then I'm gonna put the other 2 in Meh. That feels really sad, but it is how I feel, I'm sorry. Then we have Nora Goes Off Script. This one, I definitely don't think I finished the book and immediately wanted to reread, but I vividly remember staying up way too late to finish it. Then we have Under One Roof. This is part of the Loathe to Love You short story collection by Ali Hazelwood. I think Under One Roof was meh. I didn't really love it. I think Stuck With You is You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. I think that one was my favorite. And Below Zero was meh. Then we have the Chestnut Springs series. We have 4 out of the 5 because I read Powerless last year. So let's start from the beginning. I think Flawless, Stayed Up Too Late reading. Then we have Heartless, finished the book and immediately wanted to reread it. I love that book so much. Reckless, finished the book and immediately wanted to reread it. And Hopeless, You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. I think that's how I would rank them. Then we have Emily Henry's A Funny Story. This one is, I think it might be my favorite of hers. I could not stop reading this book. I think I'm gonna put it in Finished the book and immediately wanted to reread it. It's so good. I loved it. I just love the characters in this one. I love the story. I love the pacing. 100%. Okay, then we have Not Another Love Song by Julie Soto. This one was actually really good. I got so into this book. So I think I'm gonna put Stayed Up Too Late reading. Then we have Unwinding Anxiety. This is a nonfiction. I've read 2 books by him, and in the other one I read before this one, and it was very similar. So if you read the other one that I read, you didn't have to read this one. So I would put it in DNF wishlist, but I would say if you haven't read the other one, I would put it mid-tier. It's just, it was like the same book, but framed for a different issue. So, okay, This Dark Descent, You Are Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. Quicksilver, I think You Are Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit better, especially based on the hype, which sucks when that happens to a book, but it is how I feel. Then we have Watch Me by Tahira Mafi. I absolutely love this book. Did I want to reread it right after finishing though? Not really, actually, which is too bad. Very close though. Definitely Stayed Up Too Late reading, 100%. Twisted Love, Twisted Games, and Twisted Hate. I think I'm not the audience for these books, but I saw them obviously before I had read any of them. The entire series was on sale, so I bought it all. It gets recommended by the same people from whom I get a lot of good recommendations, right? So it's like, oh, I might like that, you know? Unfortunately, I don't. I did like Twisted Games. You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. Twisted Love, not for me. And Twisted Hate, I really wanted to like this so bad because the couple, but no, this one gave me the ick so hard. Oh my gosh, absolutely not. And then we have The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. This is a short story. It was really, really sweet. I'm glad I read it. It was really cute, but like I don't really think about it, you know? Okay, then we have Twisted Throne. I love this series. This is a series, the Bridge Kingdom series by Danielle L. Jensen. I absolutely love this series. I think I would put this in Stayed Up Too Late reading. Unfortunately, it wasn't my absolute favorite. I'm excited for the second part of this. It's like there's 3 duologies basically, and this is the first book in the 3rd duology. I think that this one just didn't have my absolute favorite characters. I did like our male main character, but I definitely Stayed Up Too Late reading. I definitely loved it. Like, I'm saying all these negative things, but it's because I'm holding them to like the other books in this series. Then we have As Good as Dead. I really liked this book. 100% Stayed Up Too Late reading for sure. Okay, then we have the Throne of Glass series, what I read this year, which is Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and Tower of Dawn. I think that Queen of Shadows and Empire of Storms, I definitely Stayed Up Too Late reading. Tower of Dawn, You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. I think it's tough, and I think a lot of people say this when like you are going between Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, because Empire of Storms has everything that we want to read about, and Tower of Dawn has not that, you know? Okay, moving on, we have the Atlas 6. It's very meh. I don't know if I wish I DNF'd it. Then we have Killjoy. This is the novella in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I liked it, but I'm gonna have to put it into meh. I wanted more from it somehow. I read it after reading everything, so I wish it wasn't a prequel novella, but like a happily ever after novella. Like, I don't know, something like that. And we have The Layover by Lacey Walden. This one was very cute, but do I really care for it? I don't. Then we have Silver Elite by Danny Francis. 100% stayed up too late reading. I really liked this book. I know people have a lot of opinions about it. That's okay. I really enjoyed reading it, and I literally did stay up way too late reading it, so that's an easy one. Now we have the Rose Hill series. Wild Love, Wild Eyes, and Wild Side. I really like this series a lot. Wild Love, stayed up too late reading. Wild Side, You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. And Wild Eyes, finished the book and immediately wanted to reread it. That one is so good. Oh my gosh. I'm like looking forward to rereading it. Then we have Moon Rising. Honestly, I probably should have DNF'd this series. I liked the first one, but that's where that liking ended. I think I should have probably DNF'd that book, honestly. Then we have Six Scorched Roses, which is a novella, and the Shadowborn duet, and then The Songbird and the Heartstone, which is the first novel in the Nightborn duet, and these are all in the Crowns of Nyaxia series. Six Scorched Roses was very good, but I mean, I don't want to say not incredibly memorable because it was, but I don't think I would have stayed up late reading it. And then Songbird and the Heart of Stone, definitely stayed up too late to read it, for sure. I have the entire Trial of the Sun Queen series on here. The first two books were very good. I think I would put Trial of the Sun Queen in stayed up too late reading and Rule of the Aurora King in there as well. And then it really fell off. I don't know, I just don't think it needed to be that long. So Fate of the Sun King, I was definitely waiting for it to be great. And then Tale of the Heart Queen, I honestly just stopped caring. Next up we have the second book in the War of Lost Hearts trilogy. I think it's called Children of Fallen Gods. This one I would put in stayed up too late reading. I love this series so much. It's really, really good. Okay, Reckless. I think I'm gonna put it in meh. It was a very annoying book until you got to the end, and like it felt like the whole book was just written for the end, and this didn't need to be like a 300, 400 page book. Next up, I have Shield of Sparrows. This one I really liked, and I would definitely put it in stayed up too late reading. It was very, very fun. Okay, Burning God is the last book in the Poppy War trilogy. This series was so good. I'm gonna put it in You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great, but I think I missed a lot of it, and I think I should reread it. Take my time with it, where I was just like, oh my god, this is so fun, like, you know, just going on with it, and then I think I lost myself a little bit, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. Okay, then we have Onyx Storm. The reason I read Fourth Wing was because I finished Onyx Storm, and I wanted to reread that series, so that's easily finished the book and wanted to reread it. And Fourth Wing, it's tough because it's a reread. I'm just gonna put it up in stay too late reading. Okay, then we have Mile High and The Right Move, which are the first two books in the Windy City series. Mile High, the book was fine. I liked our female main character. I guess the male main character definitely grew on you. Then we have The Right Move. Honestly, stayed up too late reading. This book was really good. Now we have Sanctuary of the Shadow. This one I actually enjoyed, and it definitely caught me off guard how much I enjoyed it, but I don't think I would stay up late it. So I'm gonna say You Were Good, I'm Waiting for You to Be Great. A Curse Carved in Bone. This is the second book in the duology, The Saga of the Unfated. This is by Danielle L. Jensen, who also wrote the Bridge Kingdom series. And this one, I don't know, I didn't connect with it. I didn't really care for it. I didn't love how the first one, I really liked the first book, but I didn't like how it ended. And then this one sort of picks up from there, and it really wasn't for me. Do I wish I DNF'd it? No, so I think I have to put it in meh. And then our last and final book is Beautiful World, Where Are You by Sally Rooney. This book was really good, but I don't think I want to reread it. So I think stayed up too late reading feels right for it. That was our last book, so this is our final ranking. Our top 6 books for the first 6 months were House of Earth and Blood, Heartless, Reckless, Funny Story, Wild Eyes, and Onyx Storm. And only 4 books that I should have DNF'd. Out of 67, that's not bad. I feel like I definitely know my reading taste, and I'm easily entertained, so very rarely will I think, oh, I should have DNF'd that book. Like very, very rarely. But anyways, I had so much fun doing this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know if you have any different rankings for some of the books. Maybe you completely disagree, or maybe you completely agree with what I ranked them. As always, I hope to see you guys in the next one very, very soon. Bye!